Welcome to PAR Podcast, episode 76.41. PAR Podcast is an audio supplement for Public Administration Review, the premier professional journal in the field of public administration. This year, 2016, inaugurates PAR's 76th year furthering public administration research, theory, and practice. This episode features comments by Zachary Mohr, an assistant professor in the Department of Political Science and Public Administration at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. Professor Mohr discusses his article titled, Performance Measurement and Cost Accounting. Are they complementary or competing systems of control? This article is currently available on Early View and will be published in Public Administration Review, Issue 76, Volume 4.
In my article, Performance Measurement and Cost Accounting, Are They Complementary or Competing Systems of Control? This research addresses the question of the nexus between performance and the resources that are used when providing the service. This is important for making an apples-to-apples comparison about service performance and efficiency. It follows recent research in public administration that suggests a predominantly complementary relationship between cost accounting and performance, but there is an alternative theory that it's its own system of control that I wanted to test. I motivated the study by putting cost accounting and performance measurement information in relationship to the performance logic model. The logic model is a useful guide to understanding a complex relationship. First of all, cost accounting can be useful for measuring the resources and activities that are used to provide the service. And then the outputs and outcomes are typically measured by the performance measurement system. So my question is whether the cost accounting system works with the performance measurement system, as much of the literature has suggested, or whether the cost accounting system can be used to control the resources and activities, and the performance measurement then would only evaluate and control outputs and outcomes. A further refinement of the theory suggested that first, cost accounting is positively related with organizational performance because organizational leaders generally and broadly benefit from more and higher quality cost information in evaluating programs and services. Conversely, the service providing departments would prefer less cost accounting as it increases their uncertainty and decreases control of valuable process knowledge. So the expectations that were derived were that organizational performance measurement is positively associated with more cost accounting in the organization, and the second expectation that program or service performance measurement is negatively associated with program or service cost accounting. I use a hierarchical model. I'm not going to talk extensively about this. You can read the paper. But one thing to note is that the data come from general cost accounting plans. And this is important because most of the empirical studies are of standardized cost accounting systems that generally had the cost accounting and performance relationship designed into them. So I found that even when I control for the service type and size and other organizational characteristics, there was a strong and negative relationship between the cost drivers and the department performance measurement. So this supports the second hypothesis. I found weaker support at the 0.1 level that cost drivers were positively associated with organizational performance measurement. So what does this tell us? First, it provides one explanation why we don't see extensive cost accounting and performance integration. The department managers and service providing managers may have to balance concerns about whether they measure output and outcome performance or more cost accounting, and they may prefer performance measurement. So for practitioners, this tells us that cost accounting and performance integration can be useful for benchmarking, as the benchmarking literature has suggested, and it's important for good efficiency analysis. But don't expect a very easy integration, and realize that your organizational leadership is going to be very important. For academics, this article has extensions to systems theory, upon which the performance logic model is based, and it looks at the linkage between systems and finds an interesting and different relationship than is usually suggested in the literature. So I hope others interested in the complex dynamics of organizational performance propose and test other theories about these bottlenecks in the process. So in conclusion, cost accounting is important for performance evaluations, contract evaluation, and many aspects of budgeting and accounting. I hope you will weigh the costs and the benefits and decide to take a look at this article.
This concludes PAR Podcast, episode 76.41. To listen to additional episodes and learn more about Public Administration Review, please visit us online at publicadministrationreview.org. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter at PA Review. Thanks for listening.